Hey everybody, it's Wolvash. Welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. Alright, Bradley brought us up to the Hawkins mansion. We spent a little time investigating the gravesite, but now it's time to start digging into the building proper. On the other side of this tree, I wonder if I can get that axe that's not there anymore.
The axe is gone. I'd better be on my guard.
Yes, you better. So now we have a possible axe-wielding, isolated, probably mentally unstable caretaker running around, who has been described as a force of nature. That's not good.
I'll have to find another entrance.
You think, Pierce? Bradley, you're also not really helping me here. I'm very much still on my own.
This entrance is still in use.
Whoa! Whoop, yep.
Whoa!
You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
Is there blood on that axe, or is that just rust?
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Don't defile this place.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
Then the axe was a
It's
mistake.
painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
Why didn't you barricade it then? You shouldn't really need this key.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it, vermin.
Right.
Yeah, that's the
This is
ticket.
what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do.
Can I have the
Go
axe?
on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Can I have the axe? Silas. Silas, the axe would be awesome if there's vermin. Oh, Silas. Okay, let's see what we learned about you. Silas Winchester, age 64, occupation caretaker of the Hawkins property. The old caretaker of the Hawkins family, Silas Winchester, still watches over the family graveyard and the burned-out mansion. Devoted to Charles Hawkins, whom he all but raised, he also has great respect for the memory of Sarah Hawkins and their child Simon. His long months of solitude in the abandoned property have made him very distrustful. Silas still puts flowers on the graves of Charles, Sarah, and Simon. Clues about the whale. Inventory, we now have a key, as well as our old lighter, which I haven't found a use for the lighter yet. I wonder if there'll be more to it. Did we ever look at this? We had talked about the Lost Battalion. But, okay. Well, we got the key, we can get in there, but it looks like there's more to investigate off the beaten path. There's another gate. I wonder if this is going to be like the Spencer Mansion. We're going to need like a A raven's eye key.
This gate is locked.
When you've got like twisted, thorny, tribal tattoo looking wrought iron pieces on your mansion, you're probably a little on the dark side anyway. Oh, is this where Silas lives? Are we heading down to his shack? Jeez, guys. Must have been so much fun to build up here. Carving stone steps out of the rocky mountain you decided to lay this foundation on. I mean, a good, solid foundation is a good thing. Don't get me wrong, but still. This would be a very hard construction project, I imagine. Transportation of materials, if nothing else. Okay. And like how... some of this stuff looks like driftwood, but it's up the mountain. We're going up there. Are we violating trust by coming here? Probably. Can we pick it? Probably not.
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes.
You would have to, if you were going to live up here like a hermit.
I know a thing or two about solitude myself.
Apples and whiskey all day long. It's the life of a private eye. It's the life I've chosen. Oh, what's this?
Bourbon. Empty, of course.
Ooh, can we get in the back way? Not necessarily. We could still see. What is, how you say, is the point of that? I can see there's a lantern in there. That's it. A couple of them, actually. Alright, well. We uncovered a window of an old man's sad, dilapidated hut. Investigative superstars, that's what we are. Okay, now let's go into this place and find out what the vermin are.
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You do know he attacked me
You're
with an
right.
axe, right?
Let's go.
Attack is probably the wrong word. Accosted me with an axe.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Chapter 3, Hawkins Mansion. Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of Hawkins Mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employees, keeps watch on the place, armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down and finally get hold of the key to the Hawkins Mansion. They enter the building looking for the scene of the fire. Based on this screenshot, there's not much scene of the fire.
Follow me. I know the place.
Trees of
Who left this
roses.
light on?
The glowing green smoky lanterns? I don't know. They are unmistakable and a little off-putting. Yeah, this is definitely Sarah's work, because she's got her little signature down at the bottom. Oh no.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
What does that tell you? Tells me what is that on the table there? Oh my god. Alright, we're looking for ghosts. Now, tell me what the crap this is.
This roast. What strange creature has flesh like this?
That's really off-putting. It's like a frog and a fish and a turkey and a Dr. Seuss character all had a baby.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Okay. We see he's angry or startled by something. There's mother and son.
The boy was probably here.
Oh.
Smashed his plate on the floor.
And Dad was not happy about it. Okay. Was Mom in another room crying for having to live up here?
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
It looks like an accident and an angry dad.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
And like, how is there anything left in here? So gross. Can we light a fire? It'd be cozy.
Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family.
Middle class? They live in a mansion on the coast of a... What? Middle class. Okay. $14-foot-long dinner table. Middle class. Apparently my idea of the socioeconomic placement of people in the 1920s is woefully misunderstood.
Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way.
Yeah, it'd be really hard to step up over that slightly inclined flat plane.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
Charles Hawkins poses like an explorer in front of exotic ruins. It is common knowledge that he wasted away his fortune on expensive trips. What was he looking for?
Charles and Sarah's wedding, as painted by Sarah herself.
Who did she use as the model? Wait, is there more to learn?
Charles and Sarah's
Okay,
wedding,
no,
as
just
painted
checking.
by Sarah herself. Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Like that we're a supernatural detective in a supernatural story. Ooh, there's an outline of a body.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
What is this?
They had a fight. Why?
A smashed oil lamp.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
I thought it was warped. It's just the way the hands are designed.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Interesting. We've got more secret things to find, so we want to keep an eye out. Because that tells us something big. There is a fight, and she ended up on the table. Like, did he, like, lay her out? There's liquor on the ground.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Okay, we found all the extra items.
Did someone escape the fire?
And they gouged out the wall? What am I missing here? There's the painting that was stolen.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
And The guy's got like a tentacle around his neck and weird little tendrils poking out of his face.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident.
Was the blood from the thrower, or did he hit somebody with it? Whoa!
This was a fight. Someone fell here.
Oh, that was
A
just blood
desperate
smear.
attempt to flee.
Was that Hawkins himself that ran out? Oh, we missed this in our investigation.
And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
This fire wasn't an accident.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I've got a theory. It could be bunnies. The couple had a fight.
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Is that all? We were going to discuss any further? Okay, well, I guess we'll get in here. Oh, cool. Triggered me to light the flame.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
Oh, so you're not the chief? You seemed like you would be the guy in charge. Nope.
This door is locked.
Nothing there. Whoa. What was that? Just a lightning flash from outside? That was weird, man. History of medicine in the 18th century. This collection of medical knowledge and health practices in the 18th century actually only covers the so-called civilized countries. It does not deal with the influence of holistic medicines or medicines from continents considered inferior. And that is affecting our medical, right? Or is my... It says it can be improved, but I haven't kept a good pace on it. It's at 26%, so we'll have to keep an eye on the next thing that we get. Occultism's at 10%. Oh, 7 CP available. It's time to up something. 3, 6, 5, 4. I feel like psychology is probably a good one to pop into. We'll put some into psychology. Oh, it's before the next level. Let's go ahead. 2, 3. Alright, we've got our psychology upped a little bit. I'll hold off. If I feel like investigation probably should go up again, another point. We do a lot of crime scene investigation. Crime scene investigation and psychology seems to be the most popular one next to hidden spot. These seem like our focuses right here. Oh no, I don't want to quit without validating. I want to validate. Sorry. And when we get another piece, we'll take a look at it. Clues. The Last Supper. Since the fire in the Hawkins mansion, the dining room has remained intact. The settings allow the places occupied by the family members to be determined. Visibly, etiquette was respected, even in private. Charles Hawkins sat at the end of the head of the table, with wife and son on either side. The knocked-over chair could be due to something that happened after the fire, or it could confirm the theory of a domestic argument. Clearly, the roast was untouched in certain plates. The meat mysteriously preserved since then seems to have been the subject of the dispute between the Hawkins couple. Does it? Smashed oil lamp. Time of fire. Hawkins shoe. Contradicting the police report, the Hawkins drawing room tells a totally different version of the fire that claimed the whole family. Beginning with the presence of a handprint that throws up the possibility of a survivor, the bodies of Charles and Sarah Hawkins left no mark on the floor, nor, to that matter, in the drawing room, contrary to that of the child still visible close to the fireplace. The same goes for the glass shards on the floor. A close inspection reveals the presence of blood on several of them. On the wall, the very clear mark left by the painting found in the Hawkins warehouse confirms that the Hawkins case could be much more than a domestic accident. And then, finally... that's just the knowledge we've earned, our medical knowledge. Okay, we came through here. We're heading into this area. More bloody bandages.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose?
Oh, we've got some hidden stuff to look for in here. Need to look high and low. Could be behind a plank. Could be jammed in a painting. Could be a crowbar on the floor. Belongs to Silas.
Crowbar. Could prove useful.
Oh, that's all we needed. Oh, cool. It'll help us, like, jimmy something open if we need to.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor. A sea shanty.
I'm glad that happened. The heat finally was too much for that lighter. So we could go up. Still kind of in this room. We could try this door.
This door is blocked from the outside.
That must be the, I'm going to go ahead and close it. It looks like, oh, okay. Well, going up is not going to happen.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
That seems convenient. Good allegory. Oh, it's just you, Bradley. Whoa. See, there's no lightning. What is doing that?
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
Would it be? The goal being don't get obsessed with one whale? A common whaler problem.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Like, I'm so confused by the state of things. I get that the mansion on the outside looked like it was falling into disrepair, but why does it look like the inside was moldy long before everybody died? Like, oh, wow. I don't want to meet the spiders that made the webs in that fireplace. We'll talk in a second there, Bradley.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
We did talk about that. Got here way before America was settled, considering we're right off the coast of New England.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies.
Oh, so I'm sure they were totally normal.
A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
Which is a little weird to have that as a staple.
There's something disturbing about this painting.
The fact that it looks like the island's being ripped into the sky?
20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
You need to be collecting these books. These are going to be worth like a lot of money if you held on to them. All these original copies of classic literature.
Darkwater history.
Oh, whoops. I already went there.
This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies.
Another oil lamp that, when lit, just glows. Nothing is revealed. That moon's too bright for being out here during the lightning storm like this. I think Bradley's down in the other room. That's okay, we got a lot more to look at here.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she again terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems to be able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, believe me that, although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Yours respectfully, Anton Wellard. So, I'm assuming whatever influence caused her to do the paintings started driving her like mad in her day-to-day interactions. This is... okay, this was the first area we couldn't get up to. Is this where we came? No, definitely not. There are rats in here, though.
Locked.
Blood or scratches across the back of that painting. Are these the backs of paintings or empty canvases that she never got around to? Office key. Okay. Well, we found what we were looking for. Is this her office? Didn't unlock the door, so I'm going to say no.
What will her room reveal about her?
That is probably it. There's a lock on that. These moth-eaten curtains.
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
They act as a depressant of the nervous system, but once you begin, you can never live without them. Of that, I know something. The bed's nicely made. Nothing in that trunk. Or this wardrobe. Did we go? Oh, we got it. Nice.
Perfect.
So this is not her office then. Whoa! We're into the occult now. What is that? What is all of this? Look at that face. Is that just a beard? I've seen lots of guys in town with beards like that. This is a town of bad beards.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Painting for Boston Client, painting for JF, Boston Client, FS, JF, FS, Boston Client, FS, Dr. F, Dr. Fuller, AD, that Antoine or Anton, FS, Dr. F, FS. Okay. She's making decent money on those paintings.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
Ooh, look at that.
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
My very dear Sarah, ever since you left to bury yourself away on that lost island, your art has been attracting increasing numbers of collectors. I beg you to send me some new paintings. The last one, so somber and strange, moving as no other paintings have been, are selling at a premium price. Your percentage of these most recent sales is attached. Do not forget your friend, who was the first to recognize your genius and display it to the world. Affectionately yours, Maximilian L. Are we going to ignore this? Okay, thank you.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult?
A little bit,
What was
yes.
she trying to achieve?
Is this just out into the hallway?
Bradley? Is that you?
Bradley, is that you? Can I light these? It would be so cool if I could. Oh no, that door's open now. Okay, before it gets scary, let's look at our clues here. Ceremonial circle. If the creature is not yet anchored in our dimension, an expulsion ritual might work. As long as the person performing it makes sure that he integrates the elder sign among the glyphs that make up the ceremonial circle. Be careful, though, because the works that describe the creation of such circles are not all of proven reliability. Okay. The letter of complaint, the barbiturates. And the letter of begging for more inventory. Key, crowbar. Okay. I'm gonna go back. I know I'm saying weird to do that. But before I move into that door that mysteriously opened on its own, I do know that Bradley was down here. Question is, yep, he's still down here. Hey, Bradley, let's talk.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance. If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
Okay. Alright, just checking. I'm gonna go, like, do something really bad for my own health, I think. Just listen if I scream. Hello?
Is anyone there?
There's a lit lantern on the floor. That's a good sign. So we solved the mystery of how Edward Pierce obtains his glowing green lantern. It's canon now. He picked it randomly off the floor. Is that us?
You! Stop!
Okay, here we go. I am way too slow for this. Man, I'm nimble as a cat. I didn't even make a sound.
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Okay, he can't be far, but,
This door is blocked from the outside.
we do have a curler. Are you pointing me in the right direction,
I'll
Bradley?
cover you.
You may switch from one light source to another. Is there a reason to do so? What would be the purpose of that? I'm guessing maybe if you
This door was closed
are
earlier.
sneaking.
Where did he go?
Let's spin the map and find out. I know it's a
Do you
globe.
really
This
think that the
globe
fugitive
seems to
came
have
in
been
here?
part of some mechanism.
I don't see any way out.
We'll come back to that. I got a feeling that is going to be...
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
It works. We just got to figure it out.
Seems like this came from a log.
Sailor's Logbook. Monday, 24th May 1847. 42 degrees north, 70 degrees west, Darkwater Island. We sailed north all morning. Captain Hamilton is confident. He says it will beat the Orpheus this season. May God be merciful. Sunday, 30th May 1847. 47 north, 55 west. I preferred it when the whales disappeared without trace. With these carcasses, we can no longer ignore their sad fate. What is eating these huge beasts? I told Hamilton that it was a bad omen. He doesn't care. Tuesday, 1st June, 1847. 49 west, 49 north, 61 west. We dropped anchor near a village. The inhabitants say the waters are red with blood of the sacred beasts, and to follow them is to defy the gods. I told them that I alone fear God Almighty, but in the loneliness of the hold, I'm scared. Friday, 4th June, 1847, 57 north, 51 west. We have sighted a huge whale in the distance. The size seems to be beyond anything known to man. It sends out an infernal song. Hamilton wants it. Wednesday, 23rd June, 1847, 33 north, 53 west. We've caught it. It's the most grotesque whale I've ever laid eyes on. It will go into memory as the biggest catch ever. Men have died, but we have gained glory. This day will be celebrated for years to come. Tuesday, 29th June, 1847. Darkwater. We have beaten the Orpheus, returned with empty holds. The Scylla and Hamilton are only memories. Interesting. Oh, here's our secret.
This Dr. Fuller, was he Sarah Hawkins' therapist?
Charles, I understand your worries, but I assure you that Sarah is in good hands here at the Riverside Institute. It goes without saying that her state requires very specific care and a high level of attention. Her full potential will only be able to express itself as she is placed in a secure environment and surrounded by qualified staff. The decision is yours, of course, but I seem to understand that you are running out of time. Your friend, Thomas Fuller. Oh, we want that lantern up.
They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips.
That's cool. That's cool that lets us know that we need to be looking for something with the lantern.
It looks like an old seaway map.
Yeah. Very specifically highlighted in the northern Atlantic, but...
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
And that looks like a drawer with nothing of value in it. What is this? Oil refilled. Wait, we can run out of oil? Oh, that's interesting. What is this?
Why are these letters here, and not with Sarah Hawkins' belongings?
These letters have been opened, but visibly have not left Charles Hawkins' office. They are tied together with carefully knotted braid. What did Hawkins intercept his wife's mail? Why did he?
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
And they're posing with a third man.
I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably. It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
Super freehand. I don't think I could understand that. Alright, time to light up the lantern again.
The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. This panel is movable.
Oh, look at that.
Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism.
Let's do nothing right now.
Not touching them for the moment.
Yeah. Okay, so... Oh, wait.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
Yep. So this is going to open this. We've got the crowbar we could probably do it with if we want to brute force it. but I think we'll try and solve the puzzle. But we will do that next time. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're getting into this. It's a slow burn, no doubt, but it's really cool. I like the mystery solving aspect of it. I think that's going to play well for us as this goes along. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you come back for the next one. Till then, take care of yourselves.